The Tories in Parliament move to rip up the Brexit deal, and the European Union creates more division between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Hello everyone and welcome to today's first video. The escalation between the European Union and the rest of the world is still going on. They're completely losing control. Ursula von der Leyen is receiving calls to resign. The rest of the European Commission are losing credibility. The tensions between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland is resolved, luckily speaking, only because the UK government have decided to use Ireland against the European Union for the first time. Let's start by talking about the Tories in Parliament, because they've come out, according to The Guardian themselves actually for once, to say that Tory MPs are using the short-lived announcement of the export ban to call for the overhaul of the Brexit trade deal. This is quite interesting because we've also received hints, not just from Tory MPs, backbenchers, but also from senior government officials, including Michael Gove, who's been talking about resetting the relationship with the European Union. So this article is talking about how the European Union mistake to impose the hard border between Northern Ireland and the Republic, but also the export ban for the UK has created new tensions. The Conservatives in Parliament have now moved. They're talking about that that this has proved that the need for an immediate overhaul of the European Union's treatment of Northern Ireland. The one thing that's happened since Brexit was completed was last month was the fact that we have the deal. It's an imperfect deal. It's okay. At least we have, trade is still going smoothly, generally speaking. The one big area, and yes, we know that fisheries received a bit of an impact, but one area that was completely neglected was Northern Ireland. People in Northern Ireland are facing some issues with products being sent there, deliveries being delayed, and no one really, the people in the establishment from both sides, not really talking about it. This is why the Tory MPs are now using this to protect the union, the integrity of the union. So Tory Brexiteers, the last couple of days, were planning to use this row to demand an overhaul of the Brexit deal over Northern Ireland that has seen trade issues emerge with Great Britain, the rest of the country. Now, this row has heaped huge pressure on the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, who has already faced blame over the relative slowness of this EU scheme that luckily we didn't join. And we're also going to talk about the reaction to that, by the way, because the Remainers made a lot of mistakes in that area. But the big thing that we have now received is that the fact that a number of Tory MPs have come out to say that we need to make changes, including Michael Gove. But the European Union decided to accidentally make another mistake. Accidentally. They came out, one of the officials, to talk about how the EU didn't mean to do it. We're all human. We're not perfect. He said something very controversial. He said, only the Pope is infallible. Watch this.
Seul le pape est infaillible. Mistakes can happen along the way. The important thing is that you recognize them early on. In this case, so early that it was before the decision was finalized, and that you correct them.
Okay, no, watch the beginning again.
Seul le pape est infaillible. Mistakes can happen along the way. The important thing...
Okay, so considering you're talking about Northern Ireland, you're talking about Irish politics, why would you bring up the Pope? Also, I'm pretty sure that's not accurate, but why would you bring that up? The reaction, the backlash on this issue was absolutely chaotic, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how people from both sides of the political spectrum have been reacting to this, because they came out to explain why they made a mistake, and then they did another one. They created more division within Northern Irish politics and Irish politics in general, because, do you not know that there's a massive tension between Protestants and Catholics? Just bring up the Pope. But before we get to the reaction, let's talk about the Tory MPs again and Michael Gove, because David Jones, who's one of the senior Brexiteers and a former Tory cabinet member, has said that the Northern Ireland Protocol must go. The EU have shown how ready they are to weaponize it, even with no provocation. Yes, so that's the thing. So we didn't provoke the EU. No one did anything. We just signed a contract with AstraZeneca. We received what we were supposed to be receiving. The EU blamed us. You know the whole saga in the last few days. But Michael Gove has also come out to say, this is a couple of days ago, that he was seeking to reset relations with the European Union over Northern Ireland. So on the one hand, he wants to de-escalate this whole situation. On the other hand, he's looking into protecting Northern Ireland and the integrity of the Union, and that is a good sign. The European Union are showing their true face. We have to make sure that we are protecting our country with or without the Brexit deal that we signed. Even if we have to review it, it's time to do it now. So the reaction to the comments, the Pope comments from the European Commission has been interesting. We have a few of them. So one person said, just about the most incendiary phrase that you could use when you've already got the Northern Ireland Unionists at boiling point. It's like the Commission not doing this for a bet. Yes, it gets worse. One person said they'll go down well with the Protestants in Northern Ireland. That's exactly what I said. These people don't really understand that they're creating more problems than it is. David Jenkins said, clearly, the European Commission is out of its depth when it comes to Ireland and Northern Ireland. A competent Commission spokesperson could have found a better phrase to convey what they meant without bringing the Pope into the fray. Well, exactly. It's either incompetence or they're doing it on purpose at this point. Arlene O'Neill said, I could be wrong here, but I suspect that the EU are again showing a high degree of ignorance regarding Northern Ireland politics. Wiser heads might have advised that only the Pope is infallible is not the best way to deny responsibility for triggering Article 16. As I said, we don't really know if this guy was trying to be funny and doesn't know, he's ignorant, doesn't know the difference between the two sides, or they do it on purpose to just keep poking the bear. Do not poke the bear. It's not going to end well for the European Union. Considering other countries are now coming out, according to Financial Times, we have Japan, Canada, South Korea are coming out against the European Union. They're saying that, okay, our relationship with these guys is not going to be stable if they continue. Everybody's calling them out for their idiocy. So globally speaking, they're losing their integrity and credibility. And this is not going to be a smooth ride. Ursula von der Leyen at this point has to go. And the only way that she can survive, and she's surviving, is the fact that she wasn't elected. You can't vote her out. She can just stay there until her term is over. The United Kingdom, on the other hand, decided to use its card, a very, very good card to protect the UK, but also bring the Republic of Ireland on its side. So Britain is now, Liz Truss said that they want to prioritise Ireland because they're our neighbour, we have history and we share some heritage. They are now priority on the list. If we want to share all the stock that we have, we could share it with them, with or without the consent of the European Union. Considering all the other EU member states have gone rogue anyway. Hungary signed a contract with the Chinese pharmaceutical company. A couple of others, I think Poland signed one with Russia as well. So they're all going rogue. They're all ignoring the European Commission. So Ireland, at this point, they should realise that the last few years, the European Union played them. They were tricking them, using them against Brexit and Brexiteers. Now it's time for Liz Truss to take them to our side. Now we also have other pharmaceutical companies, European companies, like this French company, Valneva, who's come out to actually say that we're also going to prioritise the United Kingdom because the UK put in the order early. They've done all their paperwork. The European Union hasn't. So I'm sorry, Commission, we're going to give it to the UK first. So that's the latest stock that we're going to have, and it's going to come from inside the European Union. It's going to come out to Britain, and the EU are not going to get anything until they actually sort out their paperwork. So their CEO, David Lawrence, has told the Today programme on the BBC that whilst the UK has been in discussions and has signed deals since the summer of 2020, the European Union is yet to sign even a letter of intent with the firm. And that firm is based in Paris. He said that we signed our first letter of intent with the UK government last July. And then we signed the supply partnership and clinical development partnership with them in September. But as of yet, we haven't signed anything with the EU. He's right that the European Union did the same thing with AstraZeneca and other companies as well. He continued by saying that, of course, we're going to prioritise the UK at this point. in turn, we have got suppliers, and this is why it's important, for example, that the UK has exercised its option now. So we have got to book the slots with suppliers who are giving us key components for the vaccine. And yes, it's saying that the European Union, if they want to receive it, they have to do what the UK have done, instead of complaining and blaming it on other people. Now, even Remainers are changing their mind. I'm sure you saw yesterday or a couple of days ago on one of my videos when I was talking about Labour MPs and Lib Dem MPs who told us that the UK should have joined the EU scheme on this issue. They said this a few months ago. One of them, Catherine West, actually, credit to her, come out to apologise. She tweeted, "Last year, I tweeted about the EU vaccine scheme. My tweet has proven to be wrong, and I've now apologised and deleted it. Our NHS is doing a great job, and I'll continue supporting the effort to vaccinate Britain." So, well done, Catherine West. At least you apologised and deleted the tweet. We're still waiting for the others, for the other Remainers and rejoiners who, remember last year, yesterday, a year ago, was the day of Brexit, when we officially stopped being a member of the European Union. A number of rejoiners and Remainers went in Westminster outside Number 10 and cried. Yeah, that genuinely happened. But you know how on this channel I always try to end the videos on a more positive note. But also, we're not going to end it by just showing you the Remainers videos. That was the night when Brexit actually officially happened as well. So I'm going to show you the reaction we had from Brexiteers in Parliament Square outside Parliament. Yes, so happy Brexit anniversary, everyone. We as a country are becoming stronger and more stable, as Theresa May always wanted it to be. And thanks again for watching. The European Union are not doing too well. In the next video, tonight at 8 p.m, I'm going to expose the SNP, as usual. As you know, this is a regular theme on this channel, but it seems like the SNP government are falling apart at this point. Nicola Sturgeon might be going. One of their MPs, cabinet members, has been sacked without any explanation, so make sure to tune in at 8 p.m. I promised you guys that we're going to be doing the live stream that we were supposed to be doing on Saturday. We were going to be potentially doing it tonight, but actually I have a new plan. So firstly, tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m, we're going to do the live stream because we had some technical difficulties with the internet, but we actually have a new project to announce. Most of you know what it's going to be about. It's the Discord channel, the discussion board. So just make sure to tune in at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, Tuesday. And if you want to become a member, get a lot of other perks and benefits, including exclusive video podcasts that actually I'm going to bring back with Lacey. It's going to be an exclusive show that Lacey and I will be hopefully doing it together. The weekly video calls on Wednesdays, and members Q&A, which will be actually in the next video, 8 p.m. So don't forget to subscribe, become a member, check out the link in the description. Finally, a lot of people have been asking how they could actually become a member, because apparently sometimes, depending on what device you're on, if you just go on youtube.com/mytousi/join, it doesn't come up. Not really sure, because each device is different depending on your laptop or iPhone or Android. You should also be able to find the join button under the video next to subscribe or on the main channel. So just check out the different options. As I said, either find the join button or find the link in the description. Become a member. Thanks for the support on my Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video.